What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video, we're going to be drawing Big the cat from Sonic the Hedgehog. Let's get started in the center of our page with the bridge of the nose. So starting on the left side, we're going to curve up towards the top and then back down on the right side. Now at the top center, we're going to draw a small oval for the nose, curving around and then back up, and then we're going to fill that in black. Let's round out the cheeks. From the left side, I'm going to step up, I'm going to curve up, and then down towards the left, go up, and then down towards the right. And then we'll add the fur on the cheeks. Starting on the left side, I'm going to curve up, and then bend that out. Do the same thing on the right. Now I just want to pull that back in. So we're going to taper this, coming down and in. And then we're going to add 3 more points on either side. Let's start back on the left, going up and then out, and then we'll pull that back in. And let's add 1 more. We're just going to curve out and then down on both sides. Now this is going to blend back in towards the center of the mouth. So let's start on the left. I'm going to curve up and then bend that down. I'm just going to hook this around and then back up towards the center, just underneath the nose. And then we'll do the same thing on the right. So we curve this down and out. We'll bend that up, and then we're going to bend that back down towards the tip of the fur. And then we'll draw on the chin. Over on the left side, I'm going to curve down and then back up on the right. Let's move out to the side and draw 2 circles for the eyes. Starting on the left side, curve around, out, and then just pull that in. Do the same thing on the right. Curving in, rounding out the eye, and then pulling that in. Now in the center of the eye, we're going to draw a small black dot for the pupils. Let's draw on the top of the head. On the left side, on top of the fur, we're going to draw a half circle, going up towards the top. We'll round up the top of the head, and then come down on the right side. Let's add that trim around the eyes. Starting from the left side, we curve up and out, around the eye, and then pull it down and then in. Let's do the same thing on the right. Going up and out, rounding up the side, and come down and in. We're also going to add a point in the center of the head. Starting from the middle, we'll start with a dot, angle up and out toward the left, and then the right. And then we're going to move to the side and draw those long ears. Let's start on the left side of the head, curve up, and then we'll bend that out towards the edge of our paper. Do the same thing on the right, going up, and then bending that out. And then from the tip of the ear, we're going to curve in and then down towards the bottom of the head. Come in, and then bend that down. Let's draw the inside fold of the ear. Starting from the tip, we're going to taper this, coming in towards the side of the head. The space is going to get thicker as you come in. We'll line this up on the right and do the same thing. Let's add a stripe along the top of the ear. Starting on the left, we'll angle down and in. So line this up on the right and do the same thing. And then we're going to add a shadow line along the inside of the ear. Starting from the top, curve down, and then in towards the side of the head. Go to the right side, and do the same thing. Let's move down and draw the fur along the top edge of the body. Starting underneath the cheek on the left, curve out, and then down. And the same thing on the right. Now I just want to taper that back up and in. Let's add another one. Stepping out, curve out and down. And then again, we're going to pull that back up and in. Let's do that one more time. Stepping out, curve out and down. Taper that back in. Let's round out the side of the body. Underneath the fur, I'm going to curve out, down, And then we're just going to pull that in. Do the same thing on the right. Curving out, down, and pull that in towards the same height. And then we'll add that belt across the body. We start over on the right side and add a circle, starting from the top, come around to the bottom, and then back up towards the top. Let's trace that out on the inside. On the inside of the belt buckle on the right, we're going to draw two straight lines coming in towards the middle, close off the center with a curve. And then we're going to tuck the belt in behind the buckle. Starting over on the left side, we're going to go out, and then we'll bend that up towards the left side of the body, line this up on the right, and do the same thing, going up and then out. And then we're going to move down and draw the bottom of the belt, just tracing that same curve, coming down and then in behind the buckle. Now the end of the belt is going to bend down towards the right. So let's start at the top, curve out, and then down towards the side of the body. We're going to round out the bottom, and then go back up underneath the buckle. And we'll close off the bottom of the belt on the right side. Let's add some belt holes. Starting down here, draw a circle. I'm going to add two over on the left side, so right in the center. And then one more over on the left. Let's add the patch along the center of the body. Starting from the inside of the fur, curve out, and then down in behind the belt. Do the same thing on the right side. Let's go back to the left side and curve the bottom of the patch, coming down underneath the belt, and then back up. Let's move down and draw the lower torso. Starting over on the left, we're going to draw a curve, coming down, and then back up on the right. We're going to leave a large gap in the center and draw the inside of the leg. Let's start on the left, angle down and out, do the same thing on the right, and then we'll curve in the heel. Curve in and then down. Let's round out the bottom of the feet. Starting from the heel, curve down, and then up towards the toe. Do the same thing on the right side. Let's draw on the top of the foot. We're going to start from the toe, we're going to curve up, and then pull this all the way back down towards the bottom of the foot. We're going to add a strap. From the top of this curve, we go up, and then pull that down. Go back up to the top of the strap. I'm just going to curve up in towards the side of the leg, and just hook that in. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting from the toe, we're going to go up, and then pull that down towards the bottom of the foot. At the top of this curve, draw on the strap, going in and then down. And then from the top of the strap, we'll curve up across the leg, and then pull that in. And then we'll add that strap across the heel. Starting from this point, curve in and down, step in and draw that twice. And we're going to add a simple clip along the bottom. From the bottom of the strap, we'll step up, draw a straight line going across, do the same thing on the inside, and repeat that on the right foot. Now we're going to go in and thicken up the sole. Starting from the toe, we're going to draw a straight line coming down, do the same thing on the heel, and then we'll connect the bottom with the same curve of the foot, coming down and then back up. Let's do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to move back up and draw on the arms. From the top of the belt, we're going to step up, curve out and down towards the wrist. Let's do the same thing on the right. Now from the wrist, we're going to draw on the thumb. Start here, curve in, and then back out with a small half circle. At the end of the thumb, we'll draw a bracket. Let's do the same thing on the right. Curving in, then out, and then we'll add a bracket. Now we're going to add 3 fingers on either side. Starting from the bottom of the thumb, curve down, and then up around the bracket, step down, curve down and up the second finger, and then the third finger we're going to curve out and up toward the top edge of the glove. Let's do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to curve the edge of the glove coming back in towards the inside. We're going to add a notch along the way. So start out here, curve in. We're going to add a large V, coming down and up. And then we'll continue that curve coming in towards the inside of the arm. Let's do the same thing on the right. Curving in, straight down, back up, and pull that back in towards the inside of the arm. And then we'll draw on the outside of the arm. In the corner of the glove, we're going to step in, we're going to curve up, and just pull that in towards the side of the cheeks. Let's do the same thing on the right. We're going to start at the top, curve out, and down, tuck this in behind the glove. Let's add some stripes along the arm. From the glove, we're going to step up, curve in, and then down, step up, draw that twice, and then one more time along the top. Let's do the same thing on the right side. We're also going to add a trim across the leg. Let's start on the outside, curve down, and then in towards the inside of the leg. Line this up on the right, and do the same thing. And then we'll add the tail over on the left side. Let's start from the bottom corner of the belt, curve down, and then out. Let's round out the end, coming back in, and we'll follow that same curve, going back up and in behind the body. Let's add a couple stripes. From the top, we're going to follow that same curve, going around, and we'll do that one more time along the inside. Let's add those points across the end of the tail. Starting from the top, angle up and out, and then from the bottom, we'll come down and out. Let's pull that back in with a straight line. Let's add a couple more points, going out, and pulling that in, and then we'll add one more, coming down, and then back in. And that's pretty much it. There's Big the Cat from Sonic the Hedgehog. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.